All right, let's have our first game. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this much right now. This series will probably not go up until after the first season is done. So, this isn't probably going to be going up until like February or March. So if the timing of this seems a little off, I'm sorry, but because I've been on such a recording high for baseball lately, backyard baseball. For backyard baseball, rather, I just want to keep up the momentum. Let's go ahead and start our first game. Kendall. Ichiro's playing center. Let's see, Griffey's a lefty, right? So it might be easier for him to play left field. Well, actually, they're both lefties now, thinking about it. I will have Griffey over and right. Everybody's kind of like where I want them to be. That's kind of cool. Let's see. So Ichiro's the leadoff hitter. We're going to have Derek Jeter bat second. We're going to have A-Rod bat third. We'll have Griffey bat fourth. Bonds can hit fifth. Johnson will hit last. We can have, actually no, you know what? So after Griffey Jr., who's a good five hitter? We could have Higginson play. We could have Higginson be 5, and then we could have Barry Bonds be the 8 hitter. Actually, no, Garcia Parra is a good leadoff guy, so let's put Higginson to play. Yeah, let's put Garcia Parra to hit. Let's put Garcia Parra to be 5, and then we'll put Bonds to be 8. So I know some people set the batting order based on how good they're hitting. I like to set my order based on the balance. So we have a speedy guy here. We have a speedy guy here. We have a good second guy here. We have a good second guy here. We have a good third guy here. We have a good third guy here. The 4 and the 8 spots to me in this game are like cleanup 1 and cleanup 2. So I'm gonna have Griffey be cleanup 1. I'm gonna have Bonds be cleanup 2, and then we have Johnson batting last, essentially. So, playing against the White Sox. Oh, what the hell? They have Luann Louie and Gretchen Hasselhoff? That's crazy. Alright, maybe they get 2 kids and a pro for every team we play. But yeah, I like this lineup a lot. So let's go ahead and start the first game, everybody. Yay! Here we go. The first game of the season is the Chicago White Sox against the Kansas City Royals at Ekman Acres. I could have picked Playground Commons, but I don't know what he said. He said something about being a little wild. There we go. Pitch on the way from Johnson. The first pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. He wants a fastball, huh? Pitch on the way. Bunted, but it's in the grass and fouled back. 0-2 to the first batter of the season. Fouled off and away. Wally Evans, the third baseman, leading off. And a good, nice little at-bat here. Little grounder over to the right side. Should be good enough to play for Nomar. The throw to first, and we're out. Out number 1 is underway. I'm like excited for this challenge. I don't want this series to take over the primary one. I will finish that one because we're about halfway through the season in that one, but pitch on the way from Randy Johnson. The big unit deals. Drill left side. Ichiro on his way to get it. Makes the nice little catch. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Here we go. 2 outs. We're underway. Take strike 1 for Nicky Winston on the inside. I'm going to make it a challenge to actually keep it within the box. I'm not going to do any side stuff like I do with Angela. Like, it has to be in the box somewhere. Fouled up and foul. Swing batter. Here we go. Pitch on the way. And it gets him. Looking. Nicky Winston goes down on strikes in a stout first pitch effort by Randy Johnson. I'm trying to like keep it low because my sister's asleep, so. That'll bring up Ichiro. I'm gonna try my best. Remember, we cannot do power. We have to do line drive or something less. And that's a strike from Luann Louie. I like how she doesn't catch up with the glove. She catches it with like her bare hand. Line drive over to the right side. Playable. And that's the first out. I feel like now that I've got all the good players, like, everybody's going to be really good. I expect to lose some games in this season, in this series. Drilled over to the right side, playable, and it hits the ground. The throw to first. Not in time. And that'll be Alex Rodriguez's turn at bat. Frank Thomas's character in this game is hilarious. Grounder over to the right side. Gonna be tough to play. Luann, the throw to first in time. So there are 2 outs with 1 on. This sucks because I can't freaking I can't freaking hit for power for Griffey, and Griffey freaking cranks it every at bat. Oh my god. That was a line drive. Oh boy. I could have had Jeter run, but he's not running very fast. Dude, if Griffey had hit that over the fence, I would have been like, okay. Come on, Garciaparra. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Garciaparra at the plate. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. That was just a bad pitch. My bad. Luann Louie deals. Grounder over to the right side. Should be playable. Thomas has it. The throw to first. Oh, wow. What? It looked like he missed Luann on the frickin' throw, and... Huh. I guess somehow Luann was able to get it and still managed to be on the base. That's crazy. Frank Thomas steps into the box. The Big Hurt, the legend. Swung on and missed. Big, powerful swing, and I bet you he wishes he had that one back. Next pitch on the way. If I forget to do the line thing, I'm sorry. And that's a strike right there. 0-2 to Thomas, first baseman for the White Sox. Oh, he wants the right hook again. Here we go. Johnson deals. The 0-2. Hit hard. Left field. Barry on his way back for it. Waits for it. Makes the nice grab and catch. That'll bring up Luann Louie. There we go, Luann Louie. I think she bats from the open stance. Oh, what? You're gonna throw the fastball to little Luann Louie? What's wrong with you? Oh, she freaking hit it. Nice. And just like that, the nice little lankiness of Randy Johnson steps in. That's gonna bring up Gretchen Hasselhoff. This is kind of crazy how the White Sox have 2 bench players, or bench kids. Swung on and missed from Hasselhoff. Hasselhoff would be one of those peoples I'd have to like try and win the championship with, because she's not a good baseball player. She's pretty fast, but like she's like not the best hitter. Strike 2, right down the middle. Johnson looking from the sign from Kendall. He'll get it. Pitch on the way. Fouled off and back. And Hasselhoff stays alive. The slow ball. His freaking slow ball range is crazy. I wonder if Johnson's doesn't have a good breaking ball. Oh, but it got Hasselhoff anyway down the middle. And just like that, we're at the end of, or we're halfway through 2. That's going to bring up Jason Kendall. Jason Kendall stepping up to the plate. Yeah, I picked Kendall over Piazza because I felt like Kendall was a better overall catcher than Piazza. That's a ball. No, listen, I love Mike Piazza. I love him. But he's like, I don't know. I guess he's too slow for my taste. Oh, drill left side. Throw to first. Oh, in time. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's crazy. That brings up Bobby Higginson. Higginson was actually a new ad. I don't really have a lot of playing experience with Bobby Higginson. Line drive down the left side. Hasselhoff has it. She makes the nice catch for out number 2. If anybody could hit a home run on the line drive, it's either Griffey or this guy right here, Bonds. It's a ball. I'm noticing the kids aren't running as fast on the grass. Oh, he whiffed and popped it up. That should be the 3rd out. Yep. And that's the end of that. We've quite the diversity of people coming up to the plate. Like, they're all the same. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's crazy. Sewing. What do we want, Johnson? He wants the left hook. Here we go. I'm like definitely like handicapping myself to the most I can. Oh, worked out anyway. Like, I'm only doing line drive. I'm trying to pitch it down the middle because I have like the best team in freaking the history of ever. This is like the MLB all 2000s like all-star team right here. Swung on and missed. Actually, I don't even know if it would have been an all MLB all-star team just because I did leave some pretty good people on the bench, like Guerrero's on the bench, Gloss is on the bench. Beltran's on the bench, but even when Beltran was with the Royals, he was an okay player. He wasn't like he was the stud because like there was nobody else good on the Royals back in like the mid 2000s. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So Beltran's there. Good old Buckles. Like they have 2 pitchers. Like, I can't believe out of all the starting pitchers off the 2002 roster, they picked a Tim Hudson and Brad Radke, and I'm just like, I'm trying to think to myself, well, besides Johnson, who else was a good starting pitcher? And that's just like, I mean, they picked, I don't know, I feel like, that's strike 3, by the way. I feel like, I don't know, like, the Minnesota Twins back in 2002, they had some good players. Like, they had Torrey Hunter, and that dude was a freaking rock star. And then on the Athletics, I'm trying to think. I think the A's had Jeremy G. I'm trying to think who was good on the A's back in 2002. I know they had Jeremy Giambi, Jason's brother, but I don't know if he was like that good. I think Jason's better than Jeremy, but that's just me. I think Jeremy played longer than Jason though. What does Johnson want here? There we go. Jeez, it's like, do you want to walk Womack? What's going on? Fouled up and out of play. 0-2. But like, yeah, the Minnesota Twins, and from 2002, like they had some good people. It wasn't just Brad Radke, the pitcher. Like they had some great people. I think Johnson didn't want the slow ball, but he got him to swing at it. Jeter freaking ran all the way from. I don't like how Jeter and A-Rod are like running into each other. I may have to put A-Rod at second and put Garcia Parra at third. We'll have to see what happens though. Swung on and missed. Wally Evans takes strike one. What do we want? There we go. He wants the fastball. Swung on and missed. That's a big heavy swing from Wally Evans. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, batter. Hey, batter. Pitch on the way. Oh, Jesus. He hit that frickin' country mile, but if anybody could run it down, it's Ichiro. Oh, he didn't. That's okay. Wow! Jeter's freaking cannon throw from behind second to get the runner going to third. That's crazy. Randy Johnson's a pitcher, but he is no slack at the plate. Like he can freaking rake it if he wants to. He hits hard. It's because he's strong. Popped up and out of play. Little dribbler over to the left side. That's gonna drop. Oh, I don't know if Johnson's gonna beat that throw. Oh, he did, because Luann ran up to it. If Luann let the ball come to her, Randy might have been out. That'll bring up Ichiro. The score would be like freaking 8-0 right now if I had everybody hitting for power. Little line drive over to the right. Oh, and it's a double play because Johnson thought it would be a good idea to run. This might prove to be harder than I thought, but that's okay. Oh, right back to frickin' Luann Louie. Wow. Nuts.